up, everyone? It is DPX, joined today by Greg, the video game nut.
Hi, peeps. What's up?
And joined by Ryan for the first time in a while. Ryan, how you doing?
Back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm back.
And today we have a different episode. I don't know when this is going up. I don't think it is going up right away. It might. I don't know. But we got an episode. Obviously, none of our face cams are on. As all you see is the website, the Game Awards website. As today, at the time of recording, the nominees for the Game Awards 2022 have been announced. And we're going to go over every single one of them. This is something we do every year. The first year we did it, and we did it live, and it was a little wonky. Stream crashed a couple times. Last year we did it pre-recorded. So this year we're doing it pre-recorded, and every time we do this, something goes wrong. So let's hope nothing goes wrong today. But we're just gonna go through all the categories and give our thoughts on them. Starting with we're working our way from the bottom to the top because it starts for some reason with Game of the Year, but I think we should build to that one. You know what I mean? So we're starting with the esports one. Best esports event. I don't know, dude. Because it's the only one I know of, I'm going to select Evo. Ryan, what do you think?
I have to go with, Nintendo Sports.
Alright, sorry, a little technical hiccup there. Ryan was kind of on the wrong category, but it's okay. I picked Evo because it's the only one I'm familiar with. Ryan, which one do you pick?
I have to go with the League of Legends World Champion.
Okay, Greg, how about you?
Like you, I'm mostly familiar with Evo because fighting games is what resides in my blood the most.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna kind of fly by a lot of these esports categories because I'm not too familiar with esports. We got best esports coach, Andre Blade. I'm going to say their names, the ones that's in quotes, because that's how they were nominated. So we got Blade. I remember him. I remember Jeff pronouncing this one. It's not B1AD3. It's Blade. Bzka, Doom Bros, Robin, and Score. Because I don't know how to say his name, I'm going to say Bzka. Ryan, how about you?
I have to go with Go Score.
All right, and Greg, how about you?
I went with Robin because I kind of know FaZe Clan and what it is.
Okay. Oh, you're actually familiar with esports. You're more familiar with.
I've heard of FaZe Clan's name before.
So you have somewhat of some knowledge on some of these. Best esports team, we got Dark Zero, FaZe Clan, Gen G, LA Thieves, or Loud. I guess since I've heard of FaZe Clan, I'm going to go with FaZe Clan. Ryan, how about you?
The only one I know is FaZe Clan, so obviously that one.
All right. Greg, how about you?
I think it's safe for all of us to say that we went FaZe Clan with this one.
Yeah, okay. Next up, best esports athlete. In other words, esports player. Kind of weird how they say athlete, but we got Chovy, Faker, Kerrigan, Simple, or Yay. Because his name is Yay, I'm going to pick Yay. Greg, how about you? What do you think?
I went with Kerrigan.
Okay. Ryan, how about you?
Well, I'm going with Lee Faker on this one because, the name's, I kind of like the Faker name.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they all have.
Sorry?
In my opinion, all of them have interesting last names.
Yeah. Best esports game. We got CS:GO, Dota 2, League of Legends, Rocket League, or Valorant. I feel like these are the same things. It's always these. I'm gonna have to go with Rocket League because that game is a lot of fun. Greg, how about you?
I went with CS:GO.
Yeah. CS:GO is great as well. Ryan, how about you?
You're not wrong.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like an interesting one. It's either Counter Strike or Rocket League. I mean, those two are like good games. But if I have to pick one, I think I would have to go with Counter Strike on this one.
All right.
Everyone favors Steam here, basically.
Yeah. All right. So we've gone out of the esports, and now the fucking dumbest category, most anticipated game. This is basically, which game are you most excited for? I always thought this category was stupid, but we got Final Fantasy 16, Hogwarts Legacy, Resident Evil 4, Starfield, and Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. This is kind of exactly what I predicted this category would be, except I thought Spider-Man 2 would be here, not Hogwarts Legacy. But other than that, it's pretty bang on with all of them. Let's see. Because, I don't know. Okay, I can remove Starfield because I don't have Xbox, and there's no way I can play that game unless I have a really like crazy PC. Hogwarts Legacy, looks really good, but like I'm not that much of a Harry Potter fan. I'm gonna play this game, but like I'm not as excited for it as I am for Zelda, Resident Evil, or Final Fantasy, so I can remove that. Resident Evil 4 remake, it's a remake, so like I guess that kind of Zelda or Final Fantasy. I might be more excited for Final Fantasy, but I want to say Zelda, so I'm going to say Zelda. And it comes out near my birthday, so I'm going to say Zelda. But yeah, for me, it's a toss-up between Zelda or Final Fantasy. Greg, how about you?
I just went with the simple one right away. I chose Zelda immediately upon seeing it.
Yeah. Personally, I feel like I need to see a little more, because when they showed us gameplay, they didn't show us a lot of gameplay.
It was just Link running, and that was it.
Yeah, but I think this game will be amazing. All these games, I'm sure, will be great. Ryan, which game did you pick?
Well, this is like an interesting choice, and it's Legend of Zelda because besides Mario, that game is like my childhood.
Yeah.
I played some of the Legend of Zelda games. They're really terrific. So this one I'm actually excited for.
Yeah. Which one I don't think Zelda's winning this one, because if you go most anticipated game, it's like what is like it's like how the game's marketed, I think, or something like that. Which I believe the game with the most marketing would either be Hogwarts Legacy or Resident Evil 4. And I think Hogwarts Legacy got more marketing, so that game might win this category. But yeah, we all picked Zelda. Best adaptation, new category. I find it a little bizarre how we have this, but we don't have like a best remake / remaster category, or best like DLC expansion category.
Yeah. That is kind of weird.
Yeah, but
if they put Pac-Man in, I would have voted for that immediately since I got it for free.
Yeah. So we got Arcane, Cyberpunk Edgerunners, Cuphead, Sonic 2, or Uncharted. I've seen all these except for Cyberpunk, just because that came out like at the same time as Cobra Kai, and I was a little addicted to Cobra Kai. So I still need to watch Cyberpunk, but
Agreed.
all these are really great. Uncharted was a little eh. Arcane, I have to go with Arcane. That show is so good. I'm not even a big League of Legends guy. I've never played that game, actually. But, like, this Arcane's just... That's how you do an adaptation. Greg, what do you pick?
Well, y'all already know me. Sonic 2 was the only thing I really got to see out of this list. Like, I've been meaning to watch Edgerunners, so of course I had to go with Sonic. And also, this is the only Sonic-related thing that's on this list completely. No Frontiers, even.
Yeah. I don't know if that game made the cutoff, though, because, like, I know God of War, like, came out, like, the next day, and that's on here, but, like...
I think it was just more marketing that God of War had compared to Sonic Frontiers.
Either that or, like, God of War, like, was given to reviewers, like, a while before it came out. Like, the review embargo was lifted, like, a whole week
the embargo
before.
was lifted before Sonic. Yeah, Sonic was like the day before it came out.
Yeah, but
And now it's getting slammed on Metacritic, all because of Donkey's fans.
yeah, so yeah, you picked Sonic. Ryan, how about you?
Well, this is like an interesting choice. Now, I've seen two of them, Sonic 2 and also Cyberpunk. I have to go with Cyberpunk on this one because, well, I mean, say what all you want about the game, but I feel like the animated version is like, spot on. It's like terrific.
Yeah, I still need to watch that, but yeah, I really wanted to pick Sonic, and I would have picked Sonic if it wasn't in the same category as Arcane. But yeah, that's what we think about this category. Best debut indie game. So basically, the best indie game for like a studio that is releasing their first game. We got Neon White, Norco, Stray, Tunic, and Vampire Survivors. I've heard of all these games except for Norco. I've never heard of this game before. And I've played none of these games except for Stray. So by default, I'm going to have to pick Stray. Although, I've heard great things about all the other games except for Norco because I have never heard of that game before. But, by the way, it says Blue 12 Studio / Annapurna. Annapurna have published a game before. They've published many games before, just saying. But, yeah, I think it's like the developer or something. I don't know. Greg, what do you think?
Out of all the games I played on this list, because of Hololive and Niji Sanji, the only one I've really played is Vampire Survivors. And that is the one I went with immediately upon seeing it. That game is so addicting,
I've heard
simple,
it's, like,
and easy to learn. Honestly, best indie period.
I've heard it's like, what, $3 on Steam or something like
Yeah,
that?
it's really cheap on Steam, and it's coming to Xbox.
Yeah, I might cop that. Ryan, how about you?
I have to go on Stray with this one because interesting lineup.
All right, next category, content creator of the year. That's kind of surprised me. We got Carl Jacobs, Ludwig, Nibellion, Nobru, and QT Cinderella. I'm surprised to see Nibellion on here. He's a Twitter user, and he quit like a week ago. I don't know. This one's. I'm gonna have to go with Ludwig just because he's been on the grind, but like, good. It's good to see Nibellion on here. Greg, what do you think?
I was going to go for Carl, considering he's a part of Mr. Beast, but I decided to pour one out for my boy Nibel, considering that we have used him before in your podcast.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm sorry, Ludwig. I'm gonna have to go with Nibellion. Let's be real. The winner's probably gonna be Ludwig, but Nibellion, like,
he made Twitter good, basically.
Yeah, he made Twitter good, and then holy shit, he left Twitter, and then Twitter went to shit.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't even.
I literally said earlier.
Yeah.
Oh hey, the 2-factor is fucked up. You have to say it, otherwise it's a whole bunch of bullshit you have to go through.
Yeah, I heard it. I mean, I can't believe it.
Yeah. Ryan, which is your pick?
Well, if Ludwig actually sees this, which I don't think he will, I think
hi Ludwig.
He'd be proud of me for saying this. I have to go with Ludwig on this one because of the grind, and also the fact that he's actually much more popular with or without Twitch. Because I remember there was like some drama that went down with well, I know he got somewhat banned. But
he didn't get banned. He signed with YouTube, and then Twitch didn't like that he signed with YouTube, so they just like in like a Twitch rewind thing or something like that last year, they completely like ignored Ludwig's like huge subathon, which was a big deal, and like you kind of got to include that, but they didn't want to. So yeah,
I still go with Ludwig.
Yeah,
he's popular with or without Twitch.
All right, next we got best multiplayer. We got Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Multiverses, Overwatch 2, Splatoon 3, and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge. So fuck Activision Blizzard. Fuck Activision Blizzard. So it's between Multiverses, Splatoon 3, or TMNT. I just want to... Okay, I want to let something out for a second. Remember last year at the Game Awards where Jeff went on stage and said, like... he kind of, like, condoned... Or no, he condemned... I get the two mixed up. But he condemned, like, Activision Blizzard. He never said them by name, but he said, like, we all need to work together to improve, like... a better workplace environment. It was great. And then, look at this. He nominates two of Activision's games. I just don't. Like, money talks, unfortunately. So yeah, fuck them. If these are your picks, that's fine. I'm not trying to sway to your opinion. I'm just saying my answer... Oh, shit. I was thinking Multiverses, but I'm like, but TMNT, and then Splatoon,
It's a tough one.
Yeah, get back to me. Ryan, what do you think?
I have to go with the Multiverse on this one because, well, for one, it has, like, all the Warner Brother characters so far. They're coming up with new characters. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll add a Scoob or, like, a Fred or some other Warner Brother character. And also, they have freaking Shaggy, who's a straight up god.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also I do want to mention.
Excuse me, damn. I don't know if you heard that.
Call of Duty is like overrated. So, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, there's some people who play COD, but like still, I mean, who like talk about the new Call of Duty games nowadays?
It's not even that for me, really. It's just Activision, really. That's just... I'm still... Like, everyone announced they were boycotting Activision last year. And then this year, they didn't follow through on that. And I heard a lot of people being like, so, how's that Activision boycott going? And I'm like, well, it's going pretty well. I still haven't supported them. But, yeah, So, Ryan, you went with Multiverses. Greg, what do you think?
So 3/5 of these games, like their online is either like really harassing or there's fucking groomers. So Turtles was pretty tempting, but I have to go with Multiverses.
Yeah.
It has everything we need. It's like free to play Smash, but with Warner Brothers characters, and it's gonna update constantly. Like that's a no-brainer right there.
Yeah. I'm just like. I love Splatoon 3, but I think really for me it's between Multiverses or TMNT, and I don't know how many other... I know I'm probably going to pick Multiverses for best fighting game. I don't know when else I'm going to pick TMNT, so I'm going to go with TMNT.
Yeah,
like, six-player couch co-op, like...
Or you could play online, which you can like link to Epic Games, and then you could like go into rooms on like different stages.
Yeah, this has like TMNT is like playing that multiplayer is like it elevates the game so much.
I tried it with like at least 4 people with the arcade mode. Like we did the first stage together. It's pretty fun. Yeah. But I do want 6 players. That's gonna be sick.
Like I've not even played it with 6 players, but like the fact that you can do that 6-player couch co-op, that is insane. But yeah, that was a tough one though. Best sports/racing game, I don't know. I've not played any of these games. We got 3 yearly games: Gran Turismo and Ollie Ollie World. I'm gonna pick the indie game, Ollie Ollie World. Greg, how about you?
I just went with Gran Turismo, honestly. That's like the one I kind of know mostly, considering that the other, like, a good 3/5 is like yearly games.
Yeah.
And yeah, even though this game has already been kind of forgotten about because it's just Sony at this point with some of their games.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to pick Gran Turismo, even though I've not played any of these games, but I was going to pick that one. But then, didn't, like, the game stop working after a week or some shit? Like...
Yeah, because the game is online, a lot of it's online-based.
Yeah, so I'm going to pick the indie game. But, Ryan, what do you think?
Well, I've been following a lot of the FIFA community, so I'm going with FIFA 23.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next categories: best Sim/strategy. Wow, that was harder to say than I thought it'd be.
Sound like a mouth you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dune's the Spice Wars. I actually wanted to play this game and I never got around to
It just went on Steam, actually.
Yeah. Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, Total War Warhammer 3, 2 Point Campus, or Victoria 3. Now, I have not played any one of these games except for Mario and Rabbids, so I'm gonna have to go with that one. It's just a stellar game. It's like it shouldn't work. The Mario and the Rabbids should not work, especially in like a fucking XCOM style game. But like it oozes like charm, and the Rabbids didn't get on my nerves. It has a decent story, like it actually gives a story reason as to why Bowser's on your side. And I understand, I did just go off on a tirade about Activision Blizzard, and look, I don't want this to turn into like a big like thing about boycotting companies, but like Ubisoft had a similar thing about sexual harassment. The thing about Activision Blizzard is I decided to boycott them way before the sexual harassment. Just want to say that. But obviously, yeah, like Ubisoft can also like eat a dick for all that. But sorry, I didn't want to. I felt like I had to say that. But Greg, what do you think?
I went with Mario plus Rabbids, honestly. It's like the only one I kind of know mostly, except for like 2 Point, because I tried 2 Point Hospital on PlayStation, which is fun. But yeah, Mario plus Rabbids just takes the cake.
Yeah, Ryan, what do you think?
Well, I mean, I'll probably join in the trend of going with Mario and Rabbids.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
yeah.
All
right.
Ubisoft, if you're watching this, that doesn't mean you better fucking fix things over there, okay? Best
Get
family.
Rayman.
Sorry, say again?
You just get Rayman back, even though he's already going to be DLC in the game.
Yeah, I'm talking about their workplace environment, though. But best family game. Wow, look how much Nintendo we got here. Kirby, Lego Star Wars, Mario and Rabbids, Nintendo Switch Sports, and Splatoon 3. Wow, look at me. I've played all these games. Best family game kind of implies that like a game that you can play with the family. I don't know if you can play Mario and Rabbids with the family.
There was a battle mode in the first game, from what I remember.
All these other games you can definitely do. There's multiplayer, but it's for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of genre or platform. So,
platform is all Nintendo.
Yeah. Switch Sports was a lot of fun, but they stopped updating that game. Like, how long is it fucking taken to give us golf?
Where's the baseball and boxing? That would make it more fun.
It's just baffling that Nintendo does this shit with their sports games. It's only their sports games. Weird. Lego Star Wars.
Awfully a while.
Yeah, Lego Star Wars. A lot of people thought this game was like a little bloated. I actually enjoyed this game. I don't think this is. I don't know if this game should win. It's Splatoon 3. I really enjoyed Splatoon 3, but I didn't play that game as much as like a lot of other people did. For me, it's between Mario and Rabbids or Kirby. And damn, this one's hard. I'll have to go with Mario and Rabbids. Greg, what do you think?
I double dipped as well with Mario plus Rabbids.
Yeah, Ryan, how about you?
Oh, dang. I'm the odd man out. I have to go with Lego Star Wars because, well, I played this game and also all the previous Star Wars games. So, pretty much, I mean, the game's actually really good. I feel like some people, like, overhate it. I mean, to me personally, I'm a big Lego fan and a Star Wars fan myself. So, for me, this game is actually perfect for me.
Nice. Alright, next category, best fighting game. This one confused the fuck out of me. Now, we were talking, Greg, the other day, and I gave you what I think would be nominated here, and I was bang on, except for one of them. And one of them sticks out like a sore thumb because it's not a fighting game. But we got DNF Duel, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R, King of Fighters 15, Multiverses, and Sifu. Now,
Yeah,
Sifu is a great game, but it's not a fighting. This is a single-player game. There's fighting in it, but it's not a fighting game. If you're calling it a fighting game because there's fighting in it, then like 99% of all games are fighting games. I didn't play JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. DNF Duel kind of was a little disappointing for me. I know I'm kind of on an island and thinking that, but yeah, I was kind of disappointed in DNF Duel.
They haven't updated in a long time.
They haven't?
Yeah, it's only like balance updates and that's it. No DLC, no nothing. Next one, a free ride to Arc Revo and that's it.
Yeah. King of Fighters is like that. This is like a love letter to the to the King of Fighters franchise. It's got a lot of content, a lot of characters. You know, the DLC, like, you know, the Samurai Showdown characters look sick. I gotta go with Multiverses. Greg, how about you?
Alright, so DNF Duel, technically dead game. JoJo is just a remake, and Namco still likes to use delay-based netcode. KOF, it's up and running with new content promised throughout next year, but the online is bad for now. That's going to be fixed. Multiverses is Multiverses, and then Sifu should not be on this list. I know Multiverses will probably win, but just for good measure, I put KOF.
Okay. Ryan, how about you?
This is a tough one. I mean, to be honest, I never played the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle. I mean, I heard it's really good, but at the same time, the multiverse game, I have to go for my experience. I'd rather go with multiverse because I played that. And if I say that it's JoJo my pick, a game that I haven't played before, it really won't make any sense.
Yeah. All right. So Multiverses for you?
Yep, multiverse.
All right. Next category, best role-playing game. We got Elden Ring. It's so weird that this is the first time we're seeing Elden Ring. You'd think like Elden Ring would like fill up the entire thing, but Elden Ring, Live Alive, Pokemon Legends Arceus, Triangle Strategy, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. Now, objectively and really subjectively as well, Elden Ring wins this category. But because Live Alive only got nominated for this, and I think I like this game more than most people did, like, this is probably like a top 3 favorite game of the year. I don't know if I'd said this, like, on YouTube ever before, or on camera before, but I almost gave this game a 10 out of 10. But it just didn't feel right. So, because it's the only time I get to pick Live Alive, I'm going to pick Live Alive. But I'm sure the correct answer is Elden Ring. But, Greg, what do you think?
I went with the correct answer, Elden Ring.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like honest, but it's just gonna win. It's like on so many consoles and PC compared to actually all the other games, which are Nintendo exclusive.
Damn, I didn't even notice that.
Not everyone has a Nintendo console nowadays.
I didn't even notice that they're all Nintendo exclusives, except for Elden Ring. Huh. Ryan, how about you?
Oh, no surprise at all. I mean, let's be honest here. We all know who's going to win. It's the Elden Ring for me.
Yeah. Again, like, Elden Ring's going to win this one. I just wanted to give some love to Live Alive, you know? Best action adventure game. This one's tough. We got A Plague Tale Requiem, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Tunic. I haven't played Tunic. Stray is great and all. I wouldn't really call it an action-adventure game, because it's not too much action, really, but, let's see, A Plague Tale, I love that game. This game is great. It's more focused on stealth, so like the action adventure part of things isn't really the main focus. I'm gonna go with God of War. I just beat that game. I have a review written and recorded, and I will edit it soon. It might, I don't know when this video is going up, but it will be. My review for the game might be up by the time you see this video on my main channel. Yeah, like it's amazing, God of War, and yeah. Greg, what do you think?
It's going to be God of War, honestly.
Yeah. Ryan, what do you think?
Oh, it's pretty much God tier at this point. God of War.
Yeah. Alright, moving on. Now we just went from best action adventure to best action game. So this one is like for the best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. So like this is the category where like it focuses on combat. So we got Bayonetta 3, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Neon White, Sifu, and TMNT Shredder's Revenge. I have not played Call of Duty, and I have not played Neon White. I played Bayonetta 3, I played Sifu, and I played TMNT. And I'm going to go with TMNT. That game's just... chef's kiss. Greg, what do you think?
I went with TMNT as well. It's the only one I got to play out of all the games on the list.
All right. Greg, how about... Oh, no, you are Greg. Ryan, how about you?
Oh, well, thank you, Anthony. Oh, yeah, I mean, Ellen. I have to go...
You mean DPX?
Yeah, DPX. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Next.
Best VR/AR. I'm gonna pick Among Us. You guys agree?
Yeah, I picked Among Us just for fucking shits and giggles, honestly.
Yeah, but also, like, let's be real, Among Us is probably gonna win this category anyways, so...
Of course! It's gonna be filled with the 10-year-olds who voted for it.
Yeah. Well, actually, by the way, I just want to say our votes mean like 10% of the overall actual votes. So, and it's mostly like a jury that's over here. But yeah, Ryan, what do you Among Us, right?
Wow. Are you a psychic or something? Because you read my mind.
All right, Among Us. Next, innovation and accessibility. So recognizing software and or hardware that is pushing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. So we got As Dusk Falls, God of War Ragnarok, Return to Monkey Island, Last of Us Part 1, and The Quarry. So the only two games here I've played are God of War Ragnarok and Return to Monkey Island. Return to Monkey Island's great, but in terms of accessibility options, God of War Ragnarok. Greg, how about you?
The Sony ones, I saw the accessibility videos. They were actually really good in how they implemented it. But of course, because it's probably going to be Game of the Year, I went with God of War.
Okay, Ryan, how about you?
Alright. I mean, this might be a controversial choice, but I have to go with the Corey on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that they actually make the actual voice actors look like the characters in the game is just spot on.
Okay.
Like, they have a single detail right.
Yeah. Doesn't really have much to do with accessibility, but I got you.
Yeah.
Next category, best community support. So recognizing a game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity and game updates / patches. So I've been meaning to play Final Fantasy 15. That's not 15. Final Fantasy 14 for a while, so I'm probably gonna pick that. It's Apex Legends, Destiny 2, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, or No Man's Sky. I'm gonna pick Final Fantasy. Greg, how about you?
Because it added Dragon Ball Super, I went with Fortnite. It makes me want to see something like Hololive or Shoujo come in Fortnite now. Literally, I made a joke regarding it. It's like, Fortnite, the game where you can play as potentially Iron Mouse, shoot someone's head off, and fucking default dance on their asses when they're dead.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you?
Like I said, I have to go to what the people have said, like the whole community, since that's like the actual category.
Yeah.
And oh boy, I mean, it's kind of interesting, really. It's between Apex Legends and Fortnite because they both have like strong fan bases. But overall, I think the bigger fan base, in my opinion, is Fortnite.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because the fan base is still going strong no matter what.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people I know that actually still play Fortnite.
Yeah. A lot of people still play Fortnite. So yeah. Next category, best mobile game. We got Apex Legends. Why the fuck is Diablo Immortal here? Are they out of their mind?
They probably are.
Genshin Impact, Marvel Snap, and Tower of Fantasy. I played a little bit of Marvel Snap. It's whatever. I'll pick that. Greg, what do you think?
I went with Marvel as well. I mean, I have no hate towards Hoyoverse, honestly, but their fan base is eh.
Yeah, and once again, why is Diablo Immortal on here? The fucking, like, what, $1,000 microtransactions? Are they... Okay, Greg, not Greg, fuck. Ryan, how about you?
Oh, I have to go with Diablo Immortal. No, wait, I'm just kidding. It's Marvel Snap.
Okay.
I think Activision Blizzard's making you go a little bit more nuts than normal today.
Yeah. Best indie game. We got Cult of the Lamb, Neon White, Sifu, Stray, and Tunic. There's no, we don't have, TMNT on here, although I guess it is an indie game, but it's like, you know...
It's licensed.
Yeah. It would kind of be a little unfair to throw that one in there. I get it, but, I've only played Sifu and Stray. I want to play Tunic. That game seems really cool. But I'm gonna have to go with Stray. The reason you might have noticed that I've kind of been ignoring Sifu a lot. I don't know. That game is objectively very good, but it's difficult, and I'm a little bitch baby, and I can't handle it. So I acknowledge that's really great, but I have to go Stray. Greg, how about you?
The whole lineup here is actually really good, but I went with Neon White. I was going to go for Cult of the Lamb until I saw Neon White, honestly.
Yeah. How is Neon White? Have you played it?
Not yet. Been meaning to.
Oh. Ryan, how about you?
Oh, I have to go for Call of the Lamb on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, in all honesty, it's a good game. Like...
Sorry. What were you saying?
Yeah, like, to be honest, I mean, it's honestly really good.
Yeah. The way they integrated, like, the Twitch stuff, like, I didn't play it, but, like, I heard about that, and that sounds really cool. But, yeah, I'm gonna go with Stray. And Stray got nominated for Game of the Year, so that one's probably gonna win Best Indie Game, but, yeah, Best Ongoing Game. Awarded to a game for outstanding development of ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. This feels almost just like the same thing as Best Community Support.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That's
About the same lineup for the most part.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with Final Fantasy 14 again. I do gotta get around playing that, but I gotta get around to that. But yeah, Greg, how about you?
Copy and paste with the Fortnite.
All right, and Ryan, same with you.
I'm gonna do something different. Apex.
Okay. All right. Next, games for Impact. We got a Memoir Blue, As Dusk Falls, Citizen Sleeper, Ending, Extinction is Forever, Hindsight, and I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. Exocolonist? I've never seen that word before. And that should tell you that I've heard of none of these games except for As Dusk Falls, because that was in that one Xbox showcase. But, so why does this have 6 nominees, and all the others have 5 except for the Game of the Year? That's a little weird, but because it's the only one I've heard of, we'll pick As Dusk Falls. Greg, how about you?
I kind of forgot which one I chose because I do not know any of these, honestly. I think I chose As Dusk Falls as well because it's Xbox Game Studios.
Yeah. And Ryan, how about you?
All right. Well, I think it's about that time that I gotta follow up a trend. As Dusk Falls.
Okay.
Yeah. Next.
Best performance. We got we got Ashley Birch for, I believe it's weird. Why doesn't it say like the characters they've played? Shouldn't it say that? But
Yeah, I should say Aloy.
yeah. So she did Aloy in Horizon Forbidden West. Charlotte McBurney from A Plague Tale Requiem. I believe she did Amicia. Christopher Judge as Kratos in God of War Ragnarok. Manon Gage as a character from Immortality. I've never heard of this game before today, so I don't know. And Sonny Soljic as
He was our Kratos.
Yeah, in God of War Ragnarok. Everyone's performance was great. I didn't play Immortality, but I'm sure her performance was great. Even though God of War Ragnarok, spoiler alert, is probably my game of the year, I'm going to give something to A Plague Tale Requiem. She did great as Amicia. So, yeah, Charlotte McBurney wins this one. For me, even though it's probably going to go to one of the 2 ones for God of War. But, and I'm all for that. Just want to give some love to A Plague Tale. Greg, how about you?
Christopher Judge deserves it. They delayed the game because he got, like, surgery.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they did.
Oh, really? Damn. I mean, well, Christopher Judge got my vote now.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any one of these, I think. I feel like that's the one, like, this is the one category where it's like, yeah, okay. Anyone, you can't really get mad at if anyone can, because this isn't like, you know, how do you say, it's not like you can get mad at like any company or anything. Like, this is an individual who does a good job in the game. So, yeah. Best audio design. This is something I never really pay attention to, but it is a pretty big deal. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, and Horizon Forbidden West. For just a second, even though, like I said, God of War Ragnarok's probably my game of the year, I've not really given anything to Elden Ring, so I'm going to give it to Elden Ring for its audio design. But I don't really care. Either of these can win fucking audio design. Greg, what do you think?
Pointless category, but God of War.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you?
God of War.
All right. Next up, we got best score and music. We got A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Metal Hellsinger, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. All these have great music. Like, these are... I played these 3. You two can't see. But, like... No, I played A Plague Tale, Elden Ring, and God of War. I've not played Metal Hellsinger. Actually, I played the demo of that, and it wasn't really for me. But, like, the music's still really great. And I've heard some of the music from Xenoblade 3. It bangs. But, I'm going with God of War.
Agreed.
Yeah.
God of War as well.
Yeah. God of
So
War.
we're all saying God of War. Y'all are agreeing with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it's God tier.
I told you guys not to agree with me, but whatever. It was a joke, by the way. Best art direction. Your nominees are Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Scorn, and Stray. I haven't played Scorn, but the art direction of that game looks really interesting. That game looks very interesting. You know what? I'm gonna give this one to Stray. It just looks very interesting. Greg, how about you?
Out of all of them, I feel that God of War is the one that makes the most sense to many people.
Yeah, I guess. I just the art direction in that game is pretty solid too. I just like the way Stray did things with its cyberpunk aesthetic. But
Cyberpunk cats.
yeah, Ryan, how about you?
Elden Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring had some pretty cool art direction as well.
Yeah, it's a master.
Best narrative. A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, and Immortality. Alright, so we'll do process of elimination here. Horizon Forbidden West, I actually don't think should be here. Because, I think, for the most part, Forbidden West is an improvement over Zero Dawn in just about every single way, except for the story. I did not care that much for the story. It had, it focused a lot on this one character who was just this whiny little baby the whole fucking time. And I did not give a shit. And the cutscenes, I don't know. I had me mashing, skip a lot. I don't know. It's just, they go on for quite a while, and I don't... the game's great. I love the combat. I love the environments. It's just the story is just not really that great, I feel. Immortality is a game I've not played. We got Elden Ring. It doesn't really focus too much on narrative, you know? So I don't think that should really be here either. A Plague Tale Requiem has a great narrative. But of course, God of War. Greg, how about you?
Biased enough with this, but God of War.
Yeah. Ryan, how about you?
Oh, I know that you don't want anyone to have the same opinion as you, but I'm so sorry for doing this. God of War.
It's okay, you don't need to apologize. If that's what you think, that's fine. I made a joke about how you all are agreeing with me. It's okay. Best game direction.
It's just too good.
Yeah. Best game direction awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design. So we got Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Immortality, and Stray. I feel like a lot of these, this is basically the same exact thing as best narrative, except they replaced A Plague Tale with Stray. I feel like a lot of these, a lot of what I said about a lot of what I said about best narrative, I think, can also apply here. Because, I guess Horizon Forbidden West felt like it had a direction. Stray felt like it had a direction. Elden Ring doesn't... I don't want to call it directionless, but it feels like, you don't really need to do anything in order. You can skip to, one of the big, later bosses, very early on in the game. Fuck direction for that game, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give this to God of War, is what I'm saying.
Exactly, me too.
So you too, Greg?
Yeah.
And, Ryan, how about you?
Oof. The best direction. Yeah, God of War takes the cake on that one.
Alright, and last but not least, Game of the Year. We got A Plague Tale Requiem, Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Stray, and Xenoblade Chronicles 3. This is a very interesting Game of the Year lineup. I was fully expecting Elden Ring, God of War, Horizon, and kind of expecting Xenoblade a little iffy because Xenoblade never really gets the attention it deserves at the Game Awards. But, it's great to see, because considering the history of this franchise, how it was, like, a game that, like, people campaigned to bring over to the West, and now, like, it's got its third installment and it's getting nominated for Game of the Year. Like, that's really great to see. Stray, I didn't think that would, like, don't get me wrong, I love Stray, but, like, really? I didn't think this would get nominated for Game of the, because it's not, like, it's a great game and all, and especially if you have the new PS Plus, like, it's free. Go get it. But, like, I don't know, it just, when I was playing this game, I never thought, like, Game of the Year material, you know what I mean? But yeah, this game's great. Horizon Forbidden West, I'm happy to see that this game's getting nominated for Game of the Year because it came out and then Elden Ring came out and Horizon Forbidden what? So, but like, Horizon Forbidden West is a fantastic game that just got overshadowed by a similar, more popular game. A Plague Tale Requiem, another game I'm honestly kind of surprised to see here, and I'm really happy to see it here because it's a very niche game. I really liked the first game, and I wish more people played that game. So, like, seeing the sequel nominated here, I was gonna give it more, exposure. Elden Ring and God of War. The real questions between these two, not for me. You know which one I'm picking. God of War, Ragnarok. Greg, what do you think?
The unquote big two, it's going to be God of War. It won 4 years ago with the first game in this new series. Hopefully it does it again.
Okay, I actually want to go over like which one we think is going to win because we're kind of doing. I kind of did which one I want to win, and that's God of War. But which one do you want to win?
God of War.
Okay. Ryan, how about you? Which one would you want to win? Not which one you think is going to win. Because I kind of want to have that discussion because, like, they're two very interesting games here. But, which is your game of the year out of these six?
Well, like you said, it's like a tough one between God of War and Ring. Oh my gosh, yeah. I have to go with God of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now here's the question: I want God of War to win. I think, or I was saying this before I saw the nominees today, but I think Elden Ring's just gonna win because that game. Like, I remember, like, months after the game came out, people were still talking about that game, and it was, like, it had a huge impact. But then after today, seeing the amount of nominees God of War Ragnarok had, I don't know, that one might do it. But,
yeah.
like Elden Ring had Elden Ring had... It was weird. Like, on the one hand, I was thinking Elden Ring is probably going to win just because it's, like, more, like, people have... It's... What's the word? It's been out longer, so people have, like, already gotten their opinion on it. And also, I feel like that's, like, a once-in-a-generation kind of game, if you know what I mean. But at the same time, like, God of War Ragnarok might have some recency bias, because, but I don't know. Like... The Game Awards official Twitter account posted like the most nominated things, like the games that got the most nominees. Elden Ring got 6 nominations, I think. Wanna know how many God of War had?
It had 10, right?
10, yeah. I think it's gonna be God of War, and I think this will be the first time 2 games in one franchise win Game of the Year. Which would be crazy.
Yeah. God of War is going to keep its winning streak, honestly.
Yeah. So, Greg, what do you think God of War is winning?
Oh, hell yeah.
And Ryan, how about you? What do you think?
Yeah. definitely. I mean, I've seen what the reviews on it, and oh boy, I mean, and I know from your experience, it was good. I
Yeah.
mean, overall, I feel like this would win.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, that will be our predictions for the Game Awards. Consider this, the predictions video. We go over. We're kind of going over what we thought. Kind of look forward to doing this every year. But yeah, Greg, thanks for stopping by. Where can people find you?
So, in the link of the Miikcast official channel on any of the videos I'm in, or the ones after I made my debut, there's the link to my channel. From there, you can go to my channel page. You can follow my Instagram, my Twitter, my Twitch. Some surprises are still in the works. Stay tuned.
All right. Ryan, thanks for stopping by. You gotta stop by more often.
Right?
Where can people find you?
Well, I recently made a Discord server for my YouTube channel, so feel free to join in that. Also,
I gotta add that to the description. Yeah.
yeah, also, well, I'll be streaming the whole entire weekend. I have like the schedule on the Discord server and also in the community tab, which apparently now all YouTubers are able to do it now.
Yeah.
So, I posted the schedule. We're doing a little series of mine called Trailer Trash Live. So where I get to react to trailers, and you guys are able to get on and discuss your opinion on it later on in the stream. So yeah, this weekend, make sure to tune in.
All right, and of course, you can subscribe to me, DPX Solo. Follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram. Go join the Miikcast Discord server down below. Follow my podcast, DPX Talks, for about an hour. Follow my Letterboxd if you want to see my movie reviews. And also, subscribe to Slash, Gus, Pat Luigi, Anthinator, Antsam, ML. All of them are in the description. Anyways, we'll be back in 2 weeks. No, I'm not going to say that, because every time I say that, we don't come back in 2 weeks. We'll be back soon with another episode of Chill with the Miikcast, probably live. And you'll see our faces. But, yeah, see ya.
Happy gaming.
You